He's on the front lines trying to keep youth away from gangs, and that work has earned him an international award. After the break, the Delta Constable is here. A Delta police officer has won an international Top 40 Under 40 award for his anti-gang work in the Lower Mainland. Constable Jessy Sahota is being recognized by the International Association of Chiefs of Police for working with youth, helping them build strong connections and keeping them away from gangs. Sahota coaches wrestling at Timanawis Secondary in North Delta Secondary, rather. He also launched the Delta Police Department's youth wrestling program. Constable Sahota is with me now in studio. First off, congrats on the big award.
Thank you, Anita. I really appreciate that.
Can you tell us what it is about your work that you think got you this award? What do you do?
Honestly, if I could, divide this award up into like 20 or so pieces, it would make a lot more sense because it's a collective effort. It's not just me. There's my school liaison team, the youth liaison team at DPD, the school board. We have community partnerships like Yo Bro, Yo Girl. What we do is we run after school programs. I coach 2 teams on a volunteer basis, wrestling teams. And then we have like other community events that we host for the youth, just to keep them engaged, have a positive outlet for them. So, they're not distracted by some of the negative things that surround them.
So you're mostly working with sort of the general population of kids, or are you actually closely working with at-risk youth?
In my professional job, yes, I'm working with at-risk youth. On my volunteer time, I'm working with everybody, whoever signs up and registers and shows up. For me, I always see, I don't really see too much of a difference, especially when it comes to youth. There's no such thing as a criminal youth in my eyes. It's just an opportunity for us to show them, hey, this is a good direction to take and this is a not so good direction to take. So I'm working with all sorts of youth. Mm-hmm.
And you sort of had that crossroads for yourself, right? You were expelled from school in grade 12, and then you were put into an at-risk program. Can you talk about how that program put you on the right path? What specifically was done?
Yeah, that was actually in grade 7, so just out of elementary school. I was, like I said this morning, for lack of a better word, I was being kind of a brat. And people showed me some, kindness that I really didn't deserve at the time. But their message at that time was, when you're able to do so, pass on this kindness and help somebody else. And, when I'm working with the kids these days, and I tell them, I'm not looking for you to pay me back. I'm not looking for you to do something in return. But when you're able to, pass this on, pass it forward. And one of the reasons why our program is pretty successful is because we have a lot of alumni returning. Like today was practice. I wasn't able to come because I'm here. And we have 2 alumni running the show while I'm gone. And I think that's what we're trying to teach. Take the help for now, but when you're able to do so, give back and, give large.
Well, it's clear that you are doing that and such an important role model for the community. Working with these kids, what's one of the biggest barriers you're seeing in your work in terms of, kids wanting to go into that gang lifestyle? What's the hardest part about keeping them out?
The gang lifestyle, it is an unfortunate truth in British Columbia, and it has been for the past 10, 15 years. You know what? I think sometimes as a society as a whole, we have emphasis on things that we shouldn't have an emphasis on. Money, the lavish lifestyle. All these things are actually an illusion. It's not true. I work the front line. I know this is all a mirage. And when I tell the kids that, they have a hard time believing it because they see the rap videos, they see the music, the culture. They want that sense of bravado. They want to be somebody. But I told them, you want to be somebody, you can do it through legitimate means. You just got to put in the work. It's not going to happen overnight. You put in the consistent effort, and one day you're going to be somebody. You're going to accomplish something. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, they're going to be proud of you. And I try to do it through wrestling, but you know what? Wrestling is not the only answer. I always tell them, if basketball is your thing, if music's your thing, if math is your thing, media is your thing, anything, you just got to put in the effort.
Follow your passion.
Yes.
Constable Jessy Sahota, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Anita, for having me on this show.